This channel supports Extra Life in its efforts to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. For more information about how to donate and join in their efforts, go to the link displayed here. Extra Life. Play games, heal kids. What up, everybody? This is your boy Black Megas, and Redskins lose to the New England Patriots, which we kind of weren't surprised at, were we, people? Like, were we? 27-10 was the final score, so it wasn't as ugly as it could have got. All things considering, from a moral victory standpoint, we did pretty good. The early part of the game, the defense was getting just ran all over the place. Patriots, see, this is why, no matter how much I don't like the New England Patriots, and all of that, I have a lot of respect for them because Bill Belichick, we all call him like the mad genius and all of that, but his genius really isn't that hard. He learned very, very well from Bill Parcells, and that is to, one, utilize the tools that you have, come up with a sound game plan, and then execute. He looked at the Redskins defense and looked at the fact that we're very weak against the run. We're surprisingly a better pass defense team than was expected. But we have issues with the run, stopping the run on a consistent basis. We'll hold it and then we'll get gashed. We'll get huge gashes. And that's what they did. They kept plugging the run early on, and LeGarrette Blount, who a lot of people probably dismissed in their fantasy leagues, he killed it. 29 carries, which is something that he's never done in his career, and a rarity to see on a New England stat sheet. A running back with more than 20 carries, 129 yards, and a touchdown. He was just gashing us. But they kept consistently using the run and then balancing it with the pass. Tom Brady still had 39 passes, but they really, really did push the run. They had just about as many rushing attempts as passes. So they kept it very, very balanced to keep the Redskins off, kilter on defense, and it worked. It kept us off the field, and then when we got on the field, we weren't that very good on the field. Kirk Cousins, God bless the commentators on Fox, and God bless again Jay Gruden and everybody on his staff who's trying to keep his job. They did their best of trying to say how well Kirk did. Now, I will say this, that interception that bounced off of Pierre Garçon, that wasn't his fault, but he still had a very mediocre day. 22 for 40, 217 yards. Offense didn't get any rhythm. Rushing game, again, non-existent. 15 carries overall for 37 yards. By the way, I believe Alfred Morris is on the list of people that Jay Gruden doesn't like. I think he's pretty much on the same level as RG3, because there's no reason that a running back that, again, consistently ran 20-plus times a game and averaged 1,200 or more yards a season should only have gotten 4 carries. He's a workhorse back. You have another talented running back in Matt Jones, who you gave 11 carries, but you didn't give enough time because you didn't really try to go to the run. You have 2 great backs. Why don't we have 30 carries a game in the rushing game? I don't think we as a team have had 20 carries total between our running backs in a game since what was that week? I think it was 3, where they both almost had 100 yards. That's insane. Alfred Morris had over 200 yards in the first 2 games of the season. And now all of a sudden he just got bad that quick. I don't buy that. I really don't buy that at all. But that's Jay Gruden, man. His play calling. I don't understand what the hell is up. You have done everything. And where's Daryl Young, by the way? Maybe I'm missing something and he's hurt, and I obviously forgot that. on the stat sheets, but you have a fullback that can open up holes for your running game. Where you at though? Where is he at? You're not even trying to use your running game. It's the dumbest thing in the world, and this is why I just don't vibe with him. I don't understand what he's doing. He's taking the one thing that was always the strength, even through all these struggles of the Redskins. Even through all these coaching changes and everything, we've always had a really good running back, 1,000-yard rushing running back. This year, it's probably going to be our worst rushing year in a good 20-plus years. Jay Gruden, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? We're 28th in the run. Normally, the Redskins are in the top 10 in the rushing game. Why are we 28th in the run department? That's insane. Even when we're awful, we're top 10 in rushing. What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? And it's not like your passing attack is that great, because we're 20th in the league in passing. So we're not doing even that great. What are you doing? It fucking annoys me. But now we're at the part of our schedule where things doesn't get any better. We pretty much have gone through the majority of the games where we could have stolen a lot of victories. Like we should have beat the Dolphins. We probably should have beat the Falcons, even though the Falcons are a much better team. We had them. We had them twice, and we let them back in the game. Barely beat the Bucks, and you got wins over the Rams and the Eagles. So you're at a point now where you're coming up against the Saints, who you can get a win. We can get a win against the Saints. But if Drew Brees goes nuclear on us, then God help us, because we're not a comeback team like that, where you can only come back against horrible teams such as the Bucks. You got the Panthers, who are killing it right now. The Panthers are just like a fine, well-tuned machine. The Giants, who always give Kirk Cousins fits. That guy has the majority of his career interceptions against that team. I think it's like 8 or 9 interceptions career-wise against the Giants. Probably more than that. I'm probably doing him a service by saying 8 or 9 in his short career. We got the Cowboys, who, even though they're a mess, they'll probably be back together by then. Romo will probably be back around that time. So we're getting the Cowboys at the wrong time. The Bears, we should be able to beat. The Bills got a good defense, great running game. That's shaky right there. The Eagles, don't know which Eagles team is going to show up, but we're going to Philly, so that doesn't make it any better. And then we end the season at Dallas. So the NFC East is shaky, but I don't know how shaky. Maybe not shaky enough for us. It's going to be crazy. And sorry for the long video, but it's been a couple of weeks since I've had to talk about the Redskins, so I just need to vent on a lot of frustrations in this one, as well as talk about the game. But anyway, as always, you guys hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I'll holler at you later. This your boy Black Makers, and I'm out. Deuces.